The Brooklyn Nets are the doormat of the conference. Well, one of the doormats of the conference. They have Quincy Acey, Jared Allen, Damari Carroll, Alan Crabb, Ed Davis, Spencer Dinwiddie, Milton Doyle, Jared Dudley, Kenneth Farrar, didn't even know he was in the league, Trevor Graham, Joe Harris, Rondé Hollis Jefferson, Rondé Curious, Curious Levert, Jordan McCollum, Deanna Musa, Shabazz Napier, Dio Pinson, D'Angelo, I'll snitch on you and break up your relationship, Russell, and James Webb III. This is a team full of misfits. Let's just be honest. This is a team full of guys that most people haven't heard of, so you really can't expect a lot from them. Even if they follow the blueprint of the coach to the letter, they don't have a closer, they don't have a finisher, they don't have a whole lot on this team. For what I do understand, they do have a lot of continuity and they play together. Which, with one more year, this would be a good situation. The reason I'm even attacking the Nets like that is this. The Nets and other teams in this conference are a picture-perfect example of why you need to stop drafting people out of high school. Now, am I telling somebody from out of high school not to go to the pros and get 10 or 15, $12 million? No, I'm not. But if you want your game to be as entertaining as possible, you need to get a better quality of talent on your team so you can get better results. They don't have a go-to man. They don't have anything on this team. So with Jimmy Butler, this is one of the teams to me. Butler wanted to go to with Kyrie Irving coming there. Me personally, if I was the ownership group of the Brooklyn Nets, I wouldn't want either one of those dudes, because if you left LeBron because you wanted to be the man and LeBron is one of the more giving superstars, I have an issue with that. I don't want you on my team. Brooklyn should finish in last. Now, you have the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks, that roster reads a lot like the New Jersey Nets. The Brooklyn Nets. Don't get me wrong. But the difference is, they have said, we are going to start off at the bottom. They got Trey Burke, they got Damani Johnson, Hardaway Jr., solid shooter, very good offensive. Isaiah Hicks, Mario Vecino, Jared Jack, who's going to be in New Orleans. He's a free agent, I think. Enes Kanter, solid. Kevin Knox, very solid, up and coming. Courtney Lee, Emmanuel Mudiay. They got a team full of point guards for one. Frank Luther King, another point guard. The thing is that these dudes have a bunch of also rans as well. The difference is they have the unicorn and Kristaps Porzingis, Frank Ntilikina, who I believe is going to be better, Enes Kanter, who's a very solid big man, and a lot of people think this dude Kevin Knox is going to be sweet. This is a team that should be a lot better than they were last year. And if they follow the leadership of David Fizdale, I do believe that this will be an up-and-coming team in the league this year. They'll finish next to last in this division, if you ask me. Now, as I look at this, I move up, and I see the very next team on the list is a team that did very good last year, which is the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, the Philadelphia 76ers are still young. They still have a lot of growing to do. That's why I got them third. I don't know about their health either. So until Joel Embiid has the ability to play 82 games without being injured, we didn't get any back or foot injuries from him last year. We had a facial injury. So if we're going to look at this honestly, I'm going to say Philadelphia is third. Then I'm going to go with the Toronto Raptors. Toronto Raptors is a perplexing team, if you ask me. The reason I'm saying they're perplexing is this. You fire your head coach and get rid of your star. I told y'all when I was still on Blog Talk Radio, that seemed to be kind of fishy to me. It looks like they're trying, what they did was hit the reset button, or what they did, they hit the snooze button instead of the reset button. And the reason I'm saying they hit the snooze instead of the reset button is this. They have no intention on trying to re-sign Kawhi Leonard. That is one of those dressing, and they want that dude to walk, and they didn't want to pay DeMar Rosen. And once they get rid of Kawhi Leonard, they're going to trade the point guard as well. And once they do that, they officially hit the reset button. They're going to try to rebuild again. That's what I believe is going to happen, because if you're trying to get better and move forward, you either get rid of the star or the coach. You don't get rid of both. And when you get rid of both, they let me know you're doing this thing. last and least, the champion of this division will be, in my opinion, the Boston Celtics. The reason I think it'll be the Boston Celtics is because you have a healthy, potentially healthy Kyrie Irving and a healthy cast of characters outside of him. You got the guy who tore his ankle 5 minutes into the season. He's looking good. You cannot deny him. This dude is looking good. Gordon Hayward. He's 6'8". They call him a guard for whatever reason. I don't understand why they call him a guard, but he's 6'8". He's a solid ball handler. He can shoot. He can drive. He's a very good player. Then you got Jaylen Brown. Then you got Kyrie Irving. Then you got Al Horford. Then you got the dude that everybody loves, Jason Tatum. And Terry Rozier. He said he don't want to be called Scary Terry anymore, but hey, he's Scary Terry now. Yeah. Whoop somebody. But they have an excellent coach in Brad. Is it Brad Stevens? I think it is Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens is an excellent coach. He has a system in place. And this is what I mean. These guys are actually playing basketball. And when you have a group of guys who are actually playing basketball, you have a chance to win versus somebody using their athleticism and their abilities, natural abilities to play this game. You want to have a structured situation. They have a structured situation, and it looks very good. I do believe this is going to be a very interesting season. Everybody's preparing to do what they're supposed to do. The Boston Celtics look like they will continue to contend in the Eastern Conference. There's not a whole lot of challenges out there. But, and I'm going to close out the show with this. I have been fighting the fact that the NBA players are softer. And they are. And the reason I've come to this conclusion is this. People consistently tell me that LeBron James couldn't have survived in the 80s and this, that, and the third. I'm getting them pushback on that to the max. Every time I hear that, I get them to, man, get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, son. The reason I give them that is because I don't agree with that and I don't believe it. But these other stars in the league, and maybe LeBron too, these guys are soft. You keep hearing people like Kawhi Leonard saying, I don't want to play with LeBron James. You heard Jimmy Butler say it is assumed that Paul George didn't want to play. Personally, I think Paul George stayed in OKC so he can get that big money versus some little money. Now, with that being said, I ain't really mad at him for it, but all this I want to play with LeBron because when you play with LeBron, he put up big numbers and you get the blame. Who else should the blame go to? If you're the number 2 man and you don't put up big numbers and y'all lose, who should they blame? Or, here's a novel thought. Don't have a bad game. Since when are you... See, this goes back to why I defend LeBron James. Y'all gonna let guys get away with the fact that I don't want to play with LeBron because all the blame gonna fall on me. Not if you play well. I never heard anybody blame Kyrie Irving. But guess what? When Kareem, in 1984, when Kareem was killing with migraines and Magic Johnson, he was put on blast as tragic magic. Put on blast as tragic magic. The doctor couldn't get it done, they went and got Moses Malone. It was the doctor's fault that they ain't win. Because he wasn't doing it. Michael Jordan, it was your fault when Scottie Pippen didn't play well against the Pistons due to the migraines and things of that nature. That was Scottie. The blame fell on Scottie Pippen. If you want the big dollars and big responsibilities, and you're not willing to show up on a regular basis, sorry, Charlie, you get the blame. And with that, man, I'm just saying, how do you want to be the man, but you want no blame? Stop telling people it's about the championships and you don't want to play with LeBron James. I don't have to like anybody to work with. Not anybody. Not one single solitary person do I have to like to work with. So it seems that while everybody running around talking about LeBron James soft and LeBron James ain't on nothing, it look like the rest of the league ain't on nothing either. Is that why LeBron James able to dominate these dudes like he does? Because it looks like they ain't on nothing either. So until y'all start holding people's feet to the fire, please stop trying to hold LeBron feet to the fire. Because last time I checked, he's a 3-time champion. I would give a damn if Jesus hit 2 shots for him. He won. He got 3 rings somewhere in his possession. Once you are win a championship, the way I was taught, you a made man. You're untouchable. So So I'm going to need y'all to start yelling at Kawhi Leonard, John Wall, Anthony Davis, James Harden, Carmelo Anthony, Dame Dollars, so forth and so on. With that being said, I want to thank everybody from coast to coast, from border to border, for listening to the show. I'm going to start off in the east, in the far east. I'm going Korea, Fiji, Australia, Philippines, China, Russia, Algeria, Ghana, Guyana, Ireland, France, Germany, Spain, Portugal, United Kingdom, and Norway, Mexico, and Jamaica. Yep. Oh, Sweden. I forgot to add Sweden to the list. Much love to the Swedes for listening to the show. It's dope. Much love. I'm really digging that. But I just want to thank everybody for tuning in as usual. My main man Joe, he was in the chat room. He the only person. There's other people in the chat room. They ain't say nothing. Thanks to y'all too, man. I appreciate everybody who listening and tuning in, man. Much love. Again, if it weren't for y'all, I'd just be going crazy. I would literally be crazy. I'd be talking to myself. I am crazy, but not for this. Tune in Wednesday, where we're going to recap the games from today. We're going to talk a little college football, and I'm going to give you my Sweet 16. What I mean by the Sweet 16 is this. The Sweet 16, everybody got a top 25 list, top 25 players in the league, or top 5. I'm going 16. It's only 16 teams in the NBA. NBA make the playoffs every year. These are the people who I think have the ability. These are 16 players in the NBA today that I believe have the ability, no matter what the circumstance, to take a team to the playoffs. I'm going to do 16 back to 1 throughout the show. We're going to talk about NFL. If something else comes about, we're going to talk about what happened in the college football game. 7 p.m. Central Time. You'll be able to holler at your boy. 2 fingers, 1 word. You always catch up with me on social media, on all social media platforms. The first one is HRAP_B. On Twitter and Instagram. Follow the show also on Twitter at The End of the Bench. THAENDOFDABENCH. Also follow us on Facebook at The End of the Bench. No trolls, no goofies, meaning we got a chat group, we have a lot of fun, we do a lot of signifying, but it will be zero disrespect. And follow the show, hit the like on the page, man. Thanks for listening again. It's always fun doing this. Talk to you guys Wednesday at 7 p.m. Combat Jack, much love, rest in peace, and take us out of here.
You know what it is, man. Dream those dreams and man up. And live those dreams, because a life without dreams is black and white. And the universe flows in technicolor, surround sound. Wow.